Hi, I'm Rob from B&H, and today we're checking out the Zoom H2n handy audio recorder. Zoom has a history of delivering excellent portable audio recorders at a great price, including the original H2, which has proved very popular with B&H customers, so we're pretty excited to get our hands on this great-looking new version. Let's check it out, and while we do, I might as well put it to use recording my audio. Now, if you're not familiar with portable audio recorders, they're quite simple, really. These are just handheld devices with built-in microphones that run on batteries and record audio onto SD or SDHC cards. The H2n runs for over 20 hours on 2 included AA batteries and can accommodate SDHC cards of up to 32 gigabytes. You can record MP3 files at rates from 48 kilobytes per second up to 320 kilobytes per second, or WAV files for better fidelity at rates up to 24-bit 96 kilohertz. In addition, there's a USB port for connection to your computer for file transfer, or if you want to use your H2n as an audio interface with your computer. Ergonomically, the H2n is really well designed. This LCD screen makes it easy to see what you're doing, and the menu button works with the play and navigation wheel to quickly and intuitively let you change settings and play back files. When you're ready to record, it's a one-button operation at the bottom of the display. One of the features that made the original H2 so popular is its multiple recording patterns, including surround recording. The H2n continues that tradition, and it actually has 5 microphone capsules inside, which gives you 4 different recording patterns to choose from. An easy-to-access dial on top lets you select between a stereo XY mode and 2 surround modes, 2-channel and 4-channel. But what's really innovative with the H2n is this 4th configuration, the mid-side or MS mode. This little feature is going to make a lot of people quite happy, especially folks in the video and HDSLR communities. If you're not familiar with the mid-side technique, it's fairly simple. It's actually a combination of 2 microphone patterns acting together. One pattern is a simple cardioid, meaning the capsule is picking up sound from directly in front of the mic. This gives us the mid part of the sound. The side part of the sound comes from 2 capsules inside the mic in a figure 8 pattern, picking up sound from the sides of the recorder. So for recording dialogue, for example, the cardioid mic records your speaking subject directly, while the side mics provide stereo ambience. Now, a minute ago, I mentioned that the mid-side technique is popular in the audio for video world, and one reason is that it allows the sound engineer to get exactly the balance they want between the mid, where the sound source is coming from, and the sides, where we get our stereo depth. And it's a format that holds up well if the mix is summed to mono, which is an important consideration for broadcast audio. The H2n allows you to adjust the amount of sides in your MS blend before you record, and the more of it you have, the wider the resulting stereo image is going to be. But maybe you're not sure about the blend at the time of recording, and you want the option to adjust it later. No worries. If you record in RAW mode, the mid and side signals are kept separate, allowing you to decide on the blend later on. Now, previously, Zoom has offered MS decoding on the H4n, for example, but not with its onboard microphones. With 5 mic capsules inside the H2n, you can now get an MS recording directly from this handy recorder with no external mic setup needed. So I've come out to this traffic island in Manhattan to give you a better idea of how the MS or mid-side technique actually sounds. If you have headphones, put them on, I'll give you a better sense of the stereo image. So I'm recording using the mid-side technique as RAW files, and I'm not making any changes while I record, but as I play the files back, I'm gradually increasing the level of the side recording. And as I do that, you'll be getting more ambient sound in the mix, and you'll also get a wider stereo image. You'll also note that I've got a foam windscreen on the H2n as well. That really helps me cut down on wind noise. It's great when you're shooting outside. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Now at this point, the side level is at its loudest volume, and that's giving me the maximum stereo image and stereo width and more ambient sound in my MS technique. Now, I've emphasized the mid-side pattern because it's an exciting new feature, but as I mentioned, the H2n offers 4-channel and 2-channel surround modes, which are really handy for recording meetings or making field recordings, and you can also control the amount of the side microphones in the surround modes for a wider or more narrow depth of field. Of course, there's also the stereo XY mode, which is great for recording music. You can set the recording levels manually or select one of 3 auto gain settings: concert, solo, or meeting. You can also engage the compressor limiter, which will raise the levels of quieter signals and lower louder sounds to even out your recording levels. The compressor also has some handy presets to choose from depending on your sound source. There's also a low cut feature, which will help reduce wind noise and low frequency rumbling. Some additional features with the H2n include looped playback with variable pitch and speed controls. This is helpful when transcribing interviews or meetings. Musicians will appreciate the built-in tuner and metronome as well. For monitoring, you can plug in headphones, but there's a little built-in speaker if you just need to make a quick check. Now, earlier when I was outside doing the demo, I mentioned the windscreen for the H2n. This doesn't come with the device, rather it's part of the Zoom H2n accessory pack. In addition to the windscreen, the accessory pack includes an AC adapter, remote control, tabletop tripod, mic clip adapter, USB cable, and padded shell case to protect your H2n when you travel. I really recommend the accessory pack. It's an inexpensive way to help you get the most out of your H2n. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what the Zoom H2n has to offer. 2 surround modes, a stereo mode, and a mid-side mode make the H2n quite a versatile audio recorder. It's an ultra-portable, sharp-looking, easy-to-use recorder and a very welcome addition to the Zoom line of handy recorders.
For more information, please visit us online, give us a call, or stop by our New York City Superstore. You can also connect with us on the web.